as Chris Jericho floats between WWE, New Japan, and his own wrestling-themed cruise ship, it's become clear he's one of the sport's best ambassadors. And apparently, he's ready to add another stop on his world tour. According to the Wrestling Observer newsletter, Jericho working in Impact Wrestling may be imminent. In the conversation mentioned last week with Chris Jericho and Leonard Asper, he actually spoke to Asper about both Don Curtis and Scott Dimmer being the people he should put in charge. Dimmer was already with the company because Jeff Jarrett had brought him back when Jarrett got control. While nobody will say anything, there is a lot of belief within the business that Jericho is destined to be here, and the not wanting to do anything that would get Vince mad doctrine isn't nearly as strong as it was months ago. In July, a fan on Twitter asked Y2J if he would be interested in Impact, to which Jericho said, "Of course. It does seem that Jericho won't do much without Vince McMahon's blessing, but per the Observer, either McMahon has eased his stance or Jericho is prepared to make a unilateral decision." However, in a recent interview with Inside the Ropes, Jericho expressed hesitation in wrestling for United States-based companies out of respect for McMahon. "It's not a matter of just going out and doing indies, and like I said, I always felt like the unwritten rule is I don't want to go into the States," Jericho said. "I felt like that would be a real slap in the face of Vince McMahon." But despite inhibitions, Jericho did seem enthusiastic about the idea of working for a non-WWE promotion in America. "Yeah, no, if something ever went down with us, I probably would do a show in the States and we could probably fill the Cow Palace. Jericho and Kenny Omega rematch, or whatever it may be. All in, I'd love to be a part of that, but it's in Chicago and be at the risk sounding like an asshole, but I can't lower my value by working one of these shows. It's about picking my spots with the right guys at the right places for the overall contract I'm signing."